In this video, I'll guide you how I balance my relationships with business, but also scale it to a point where people go successful and also have time for myself. And if you don't know me, my name is Tung, and just 3 years ago, I was at the same exact position that at your, but and I decided to design my dream life and become the man that fulfill for my family. At 12, I started training my journey, learning wisdoms and how can I guiding people how to build muscles. At 13, I started my first business selling cookies. It was a baking business when you sell a cookie. At 14, I became a tour guide. I became the tour guide in Hanoi, and it was my first job, but I quit after that because it was training and didn't give me the freedom I truly want. And now I found my e-commerce business brand and successfully scaled it, learning a lot of things about content and branding principles. Now I do consulting people on building personal brand, how to live the life that they dream of, especially for all the founder and creators out there. And after applying it for myself for over 3 years of the wisdom that I've learned, and really actually started the business, I really learned how hard it was. A lot of times crying alone and try to figure out the solution, questioning myself the questions that nobody could ever understand and answer me to truly fulfill my curiosity. And now I am very grateful for the journey because it's brought me to the point where who I am today. And so get to the point number one. The business itself, if you want to have a good life, you have first to believe that life come from you, not at you. So this idea is found from the ancient time when you truly think that everything come from you but not from other people. You take responsibility of yourself for your action and not blaming everyone. It also fixes how you think about the world, how you can actually do more things if you just change the subject of you are the person who did it, and you need to get to be responsible for that thing because that thing come from you by any means, and that way you could do more actions, you could get more ideas, and also you would free your mind about the negative things like blaming other people or just blaming the things that are out of control. So I'll give you a real example right here. And I have a friend who really never take his responsibility on any kind of actions. Either it was his action or the other fault or any kind of things like the weather. If the weather is raining on the day that he didn't want to rain, he just blaming the weather, something that is out of his control. And the same as his relationships and friend, he just kept blaming other people, which are the things that he didn't have the power to actually control of it. So as a result, it drained his energy. It drained his thoughts about how to actually solving things for the better, how to actually got relationships together, how to got everyone together to build a better community. Instead, he got into the negative thinkings, and it actually do have much impact on his life because he's always talk a lot. He don't have much respect from the other people, and not only that, he didn't. He actually don't have any solution for the problems that he didn't see it. He didn't see the problem, and so he didn't know how to fix it because if you don't have the question, how can you come with an answer, right? So just take responsibility for yourself. Think the word is from you, is come from you, come from your thought, is come from your action, is come from everything that you see, you observe, you think, and how you truly feel. Not the word, the outside thing that come at you. Because when you think like that, your brain feels really grateful for you, and it will come, and it is the secret of how you can learn much more harder things in your life, especially in business, and how to communicate with people and working with people, whether it's your employees, your boss, or any type of relationships. And which led to the point number two. Every challenge, every obstacles you face on your goal is actually an opportunity for you to grow and and prepare for the next even bigger challenge, even if it was 100% that those bigger challenges will come at the right time when you prepare for it. And that's also a kind of opportunity, because just think about it. You have a problem and you notice a problem, and it is on the next level, and you're here. This is the obstacle. So when you try to solve it, you're actually reaching for the higher level that you didn't even have the thought about. And when you actually solve it, you actually landed here instead of there. So every I just think every challenges you face on the journey is actually an opportunity for you to grow and prepare for the bigger opportunities in the very, very near future. That even you can see it if you really think about it. But further on that, thinking it is a challenge, it is a problem that I need to focus on. Not only it damaged your brain to actually just focus on the problem, but it also made your brain actively training it to see negative things about your life. Because when you train yourself to only look at the negative things, like the problem is just too big, or like, I can't handle it, you see much more problems in your currently life, like your father didn't do this, your mother didn't do this, your lover don't actually satisfy you, or things like that, and you're actually kind of blaming things around you. So just think every challenge is the opportunity. That it will give you the skill of always keep optimism in your mind and see things truly how it really is. And it's also train your brain to think about more about focus on the solution itself, not the problem that you spend tons of days and even years just thinking about it without doing any work, because you don't think, you just focus on the negative thing. You don't see anything else. You only see the dark, you don't see the light. So people actually often very underrate the impact of how you protect your health and how you maintain a healthy mind and a healthy body can actually affect how your business grows and actually do in in the real game. I know that this advice might be very controversial, and it might not be actually good for everyone, like for suitable for everyone, but try to keep your deep sleep hours above like 6 hours per day, and that would be great. And it should be personalized. Your sleep should be personalized for you only, and try to keep your health very good, not like watching on the screen 18 hours per day and then you go to sleep. No, don't do that. Prioritize your health. That's the number one priority, because without health, you cannot protect your family. You could not use the money. You couldn't have the clear mind to actually use and decide anything in your life, even if you have it all. With those three principles that I have actually applied to my life years and years ago, and it actually got me to the place to position where I am now. And so I wish you have a good day, and we're waiting both of each other seeing improvement. And so I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. To get on the principle number 3 is that mental health is everything.